Hello. This is Witch You Want. It's a cute little gay witchy game. We gotta play it. Wow. Every spring, the village I live in holds a huge festival. It's a really big deal. Almost everyone participates. There are a ton of stalls and activities, and people come from all over just to attend. So what am I doing to prepare for all of this? Well, I'm job hunting. Some celebration this is. But I need the money. Every afternoon I go to the town center to see if there are any jobs on the bulletin board. Even odd jobs are better than nothing, but I haven't had luck finding any of those either. A couple of days ago, I even had someone snatch a job posting off the board while I was reading it. Rude. I hope they get fired. Wasn't expecting today to be much different, but I spotted a new flyer on the board. Urgent help needed. Looking for assistant to help make potions for festival preparations. Previous experience useful but not required. Sign your name at the bottom of the flyer for more information. I do have a little bit of potion making experience. This might just be right up my alley, even though that's a lot of exclamation marks. Quite honestly, an alarming amount of exclamation marks. Sign name. Yep. Wait, who the fuck did I just sign up to work for? Oh, before I can read the shop name, I feel a strange sensation, and the next time I blink, I'm no longer in the town square. In the distance, I can hear a delighted gasp, followed by footsteps running toward me. This sure looks like a witch's shop, alright, and not just any witch's shop. Oh, welcome to Mirabelle's Miraculous Mixtures, but I'm sure you already knew that, right? Yeah, totally. I don't think telling her that I didn't read the paper I signed would be a good idea. Yep, of course. There isn't anyone around here who doesn't know about Mirabelle's shop. Sure, she's more infamous than famous, but she doesn't need to know that. Either she doesn't realize I'm lying, or she's too desperate to care, because she just smiles brightly at me. So you can start today, right? Yeah. It's a bit short notice, but I'm not gonna look a gift witch in the mouth. Even if that witch owns the worst potion shop in town.
Do you have any experience brewing potions?
A bit.
Great, then you shouldn't have any trouble. These are all very simple potions, I assure you. The only issue we're having is quantity. There's so much to make and only one little me. But that's about to change, Em. Come on, let me show you where you'll be working.
She grabs my hand and leads me away from the front of the shop towards the back rooms. This is beautiful. Normally I'd be ecstatic over getting to hold hands with a pretty girl, but, well, maybe it's best not to dwell on that for now.
Your brewing station doesn't have as many ingredients stocked as my personal station, but I promise it'll be enough for you to make plenty of potions. I'll be handling the more complex orders, so the simpler stuff will be your responsibility.
Great. Mirabelle takes me to the small enclave downstairs with a cauldron surrounded by tables and shelves of different types of herbs, flowers, and other materials. On the wall above the cauldron is a small mirror. You're a liar! I don't see anything like that here!
That teleportation spell sure scuffed you up a bit, didn't it? You can take a moment to gather yourself here if you'd like.
The character creator. Oh. We got two options. We can be big or not big. Sure. My slider got stuck. Boop. Oh, we can be crying at work. I mean, honestly, that tracks. Wow. That's alarming, Garu. We'll go with this. Whoa. Your eyes also come with built-in matching oh god, I forgot the word. It's not eyeliner. Is it? Is that eyeliner? I mean, it's on the bottom, so I guess it's maybe not quite eyeshadow. Where the fuck is brown? Thank you. Whoa. Wow. We've got some excellent options. Does it not repeat them in the same order all the time? Maybe it does. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I am crazy. I'm crazy. There's just two of the cute little star ones. Haha. We'll go with this. Although, I don't know how I feel about this. A cut in half two-tone. This is honestly really fun to just sort of look at all of the options forever. Oh shit, I can kind of make it almost that. Nope, just kidding. I thought that I could get it to be almost the same color on both sides, but it was just my eyes tricking me. I'm not that colorblind, I promise. I promise I'm not. It's just because the brightness of the one side went crazy. Okay. Oh. We have basically one outfit, and it's just about whether you also have a little under part. We'll do that. Oh no. we got really hecked up by the spell apparently. Our freckles went on top of our shirt. That's fun. They spilled off our face. I mean, these glasses are really extra, but we gotta have glasses. Oh, a hat. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, wait a minute. I wasn't feeling the hats, but this one I might have to make an exception for. Oh my god, there's another one. Oh shit. Like, the ribbon is really cute. But these guys. But look at these guys. Holy shit. Well,
it's nice and cozy, isn't it?
I guess.
I'm glad we agree. We're gonna get along super well. I can just feel it, can't you? Of course you can. I should know better than to ask questions. I already know the answer too. Silly me.
Her energy is really something else. Those 1-star Welp reviews couldn't have prepared me for this.
Since this is your first day, I've made sure to start you off with a really simple potion so you can get in the groove. I have a customer who's in urgent need of a strength potion. She's really strong on her own, of course, but like there's a lot of stuff that needs moving. So it would help her out if she had a potion that made her even stronger. All you need to do is put the ingredients in the cauldron, stir the mixture, and voila, you have a brand new potion ready for drinking.
I don't really remember any strength recipes though.
Don't worry about that. It's really simple. All you need is some cat's eye, some peach seeds, and
Mirabelle and I stare at each other. The smile on her face doesn't crack even once.
Well, it would be too easy if I just gave you the whole recipe, wouldn't it? Think of it like a puzzle. Those two ingredients plus something soft. If you can figure it out on your own, that proves that you're able to think on your feet and make the quality potions our shop is known for. Well, I've got plenty of orders to take care of myself, so I should go. Ta-ta.
She flitters away before I can say anything in response. What the fuck have I gotten myself into? I already forgot the two things that I know that she told me that are in it. Oh, thank you. Cat's eye gems, peach seeds, and something soft. Okay, shit, let's see. Wow. So this, great, peach seeds, and feather. I mean, it's probably the feather, right? Wait a minute. Fish is something soft. Beeswax. As if bees weren't already useful. When combined with a reagent, beeswax can be dissolved to use as a potion base with nearly unlimited uses. It usually provides mild effects and isn't very reactive. So much is used so much beeswax in their potions that they raise their own beehives just to cultivate it. You don't want to make a beekeeper witch mad. Bluebirds are a common sight in this area, so it's no surprise there's quite a stock of their feathers. Feathers have different effects based on the type of bird they come from. Bluebird feathers in particular are especially useful in enhancing the user's attributes. Be careful not to confuse these blue feathers from other species of bird. Many a shop has been ruined by unfortunate feather mix-ups. There's a lot! You know what? I'm just gonna read the ones that we're using at the moment. Gemstones might seem a strange thing to put in potions, but it turns out the cat's eye gems act as a potent intensifier. Just make sure to include a reagent to help dissolve the gem, and you can turn a small effect into a dazzling display. Don't worry, cat's eye refers to the shape of the markings on the gem. No cats are harmed, hurt, or placed in boxes in the making of any potions. Isn't the cat's eye... Doesn't that actually refer to, like, the sort of reflective nature of it? Like the iridescent... I don't know that iridescent is the right word, but hey, I think you're a liar. Peach seeds. You might not expect it from peaches, but their seeds are extremely potent at affecting energy. Depending on what the other ingredients are used in the potion, they can give a tired person a wake-up boost, give an insomniac a good night's sleep, or even shift elemental energies in the air. As a bonus, potions made with peaches taste delicious. Get me out of here! Oh no! Oh, I found it. Haha. Hey, did I already add the check? Oh, okay. Put. Create. After I put all the ingredients in the cauldron and stir them, the mixture begins to bubble satisfyingly. Good thing there's not a whole lot of stuff in this shop to use. It's been a while since I've done this. It's actually pretty relaxing. As long as I ignore the circumstances that brought me here. But it's fine, you're gonna get paid, and that's great. Before too long, the brew is finished, and I pour it into an empty bottle. The consistency is silky smooth. You'd have no idea this was my first potion in a long time.
Yeah, the customer's here. One strength potion to go.
Mirabelle seems to be in a hurry when she enters, but after she takes the potion out of my hands, she takes a moment to look at it.
Oh, wow, now that is a beautiful potion, especially since you said you only have a little bit of experience.
Whoa. She leans in towards me, her tone of voice conspiratorial.
Why, I'd almost think you just stole this from my shop.
What? Of course not.
I'm just kidding. Let's get this to the customer.
Mirabelle runs off again in a hurry to get back. For a moment I think about following her, but instead I take the opportunity for a break, even if it's just for a few minutes. She might be the one running around, but I feel like I'm the one who needs to stop and take a breath. No, literally. A few minutes later I can hear footsteps approaching. She probably has another task for me. But when I turn to face her, instead of giving me another order, she pulls me into a hug.
It was perfect! Congratulations on your first successful order!
Thank you? She lets go of me, but keeps a hand on my shoulder.
This partnership is going very well so far, if I say so myself. Now on to the next order.
For the next few hours, Mirabelle sets me up with some very simple orders, which all go as well as the first one, though without as much hugging. In between, she gives me a tour of the shop. If I didn't know any better, I'd think it was actually a really nice place, but Just because the decor is pretty and everything's organized doesn't mean the stock's good. Eventually, the sun begins to set and Mirabelle closes the shop. She waves me off as I leave. Guess she lives on the second floor. We did it! To be honest, yesterday still kind of feels like it was an elaborate fever dream. One moment I was just job hunting at the bulletin board like usual, and the next I signed my soul off to the worst potion shop in town for a week. So, okay, so that's a little bit over dramatic. It actually went pretty well, all things considered. I earned my keep and nobody got poisoned. On the one hand, by this time next week, I'll be completely free from this job. On the downside, I'll have to do job hunting again, so that's bad. On the other hand, Mirabelle is so exhausting to be around that even just a week, actually not even a week now, feels like it'll be an almost insurmountable slog. I open the door to the shop, the bright tinkle of the bell mixing with the birdsong in the air. It's me, Mirabelle.
It's so good to see you.
Seems like time hasn't blunted her enthusiasm for me, or the work I'm doing any.
Ready for another great day of work?
Yeah, sure. I made sure to study up on some basics last night, just in case, you know?
Now that's the kind of forward-thinking preparation any shopkeep values in an assistant. So I take it you're ready for today's first order?
I sure am. Why did the music do that? That was scary. What do we have today?
Well, the good news is that the strength potion you brewed yesterday worked perfectly.
Good news? Then there's bad news?
That same customer came to the shop in a panic while I was getting ready for bed. Things were pretty hectic in the preparation for this festival, and apparently she dropped some really heavy boxes.
Ouch.
On someone else's foot.
Oh.
That's what I said. The woman whose foot had the boxes dropped on her, went to a healer, but you know what they're like sometimes over there. The customer feels really bad about what happened and she wants to give her a potion to relieve the pain.
Pain relief potion.
There's a few recipes for those, but one that you have ingredients for contains lavender beeswax and something cool.
Something cool? Like something cold or something like sick?
Yeah.
Okay. Is she fucking messing with me or did she forget an ingredient again?
You're a smart cookie, I'm confident that you'll do it just as well as today as you did yesterday.
No pressure there.
Now, if you don't mind, I have some other orders to take care of. I'll be back to check on you in a bit.
Mirabelle gives me a quick wave as she leaves me on my own again. Lavender beeswax, something cool. Sure. Totally. Oh, it's mint. Haha. I knew that. We read the beeswax one. Lavender. Famed for its scent and calming properties, lavender is also often used as a stabilizer in potions. Ingredients which may otherwise be incompatible or explosive can often be safely combined if you place a pinch of lavender in there with them. Just make sure you don't get your lavender potions mixed up with your nightly lavender tea. Mint. Mint's coolness carries over to its use in potions. It's used to help relieve a variety of ailments, numbing pain, lowering fevers, even cooling tempers. Its versatility almost makes up for how easily the plants spread where you don't want them. Unfortunately, mint potions taste far, far worse than mint desserts. Huh. Somehow I don't believe you. But okay. Wait, is the order important? Wait. Lavender beeswax. Mint. I don't know if the order is important, but I'm afraid if it isn't. I mean, I'm afraid if it is. What? Fuck it. I don't care. Let's see. Put all the ingredients in and start stirring. I don't want to jinx it early, but it seems like this potion's going just as well as the previous one. Maybe I have a talent for this? Like before, when the brew is done, I bottle it up. Also, like before, Mirabelle is here to take it from me before I can do anything else.
Another excellent brew. If I don't watch out, you might steal my job from right under me.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? For my own well-being, I'm gonna assume that it is. Haha, thank you.
I'm sure Sarah will find this very useful.
Sarah?
Oh, she's the customer. I guess the potion isn't for her, but knowing that other woman isn't in pain should take a weight off her shoulders, especially since she doesn't have the strength potion anymore. I'll take this to her right away. Just stay here. I'll have some more recipes for you in a moment.
With her signature smile on her face, Mirabelle pats me on the head before she leaves. Oh! Next few hours are a cycle between receiving orders, filling them, and being subject to Mirabelle's alternating affection and backhanded praise. I love that. Is there a googly eye in this potion? I mean, it could just be an actual eye, I guess. It just kind of looks like it's a little googly eye. Because I'm working full hours today, it feels even more like a slog. I could have said that the way that it was written, but I was going to break my brain if I did. By the time the shop closes, all I want is to go to bed. 2 days down, 5 to go. If I survive them. Being a little dramatic. We don't even have to deal with customers. At the beginning of my 3rd day working for Mirabelle, I make a promise to myself. I won't let this job consume me, even if I'm good at it. Oh, that's funny. It do be like that, huh? Haven't known Mirabelle personally for very long, but she has to know that her shop's reputation is fucking terrible. If I can help relieve that, well, maybe it's a bit flattering, but it could also lead to this job being way more than I signed up for. Wait, are we saying that we shouldn't do too good? Wait, I'm confused. I'll see how things shake out. I don't know what I just said. I'm confident that things will turn out well, for sure. When I enter the shop, I don't even get the chance to say anything before Mirabelle makes her presence known.
Just the woman I wanted to see. I have great news.
What? Huh?
That potion we gave Sarah yesterday worked like a charm. She even told me Lillian, that's the woman she dropped the boxes on, was shocked by how well it worked.
That's good. I love that we are getting names for both of these people. It's really solidifying my my theory that they're definitely going to be in love. For sure. I think there's an implied considering where it was bought in that sentence. She's forgetting.
In fact, she was so impressed that she just came over to buy another potion herself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just missed her, actually. We don't have any knitting potions in stock, so I had to ask her to come back later. And that's where you come in.
What, a knitting potion? What even the fuck is that?
That's what she's using it for anyway. She needs a potion to enhance her concentration and dexterity to make up for all the progress she lost on her stall stock. It's pretty simple, maybe a bit too simple for how well you've been doing, frankly, but I won't have time to do it myself, so just put in some beeswax, lavender, and something red.
Something red.
I think I hear the bell. I'll check on you later.
Of course she will. I'm just gonna have to figure out ingredients the whole dang time I'm here, huh? It's fine, because this is baby level puzzles. Well, just standing here won't get the potion made any faster. Something red that goes with beeswax and lavender. Mayhaps those rose petals. Hold on. Rose petals. How romantic. Roses aren't just a pretty flower to give your lover, though. Their petals are a common ingredient in anything that affects passionate emotions. They're effective at it too, so make sure not to put in too many. Legend has it that a witch once used rose petals to make a hate potion. Nobody's ever figured out the recipe they used, though. Maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, it's crazy. Damn. Beeswax, lavender, rose petals. Did I do that in the wrong order? Did I do the wrong things? I did it in the right order because I'm a fucking genius. Hell yeah. Another potion, well made if I say so myself. I never thought I'd make a potion for knitting, but there's the first time for everything, I suppose. Oh my god.
This one looks really pretty.
Mirabelle, what the fuck? I'm jolted out of my thoughts by Mirabelle's sudden intrusion, which surprises me so much that I nearly dropped the bottle onto the ground. Luckily, she seems to have the reflexes of a cat, catching it as soon as my fingers lose their grip on the glass.
Oh, you should be a little bit more careful, Em. It's a good thing that I was here to help you out, though.
I wouldn't have almost dropped it if you hadn't snuck up on me.
But it's alright. Let me just get this back out to Lillian, and then we can move on to the rest of the day's work.
She leaves the back room, and I try my hardest not to think about her fingers brushing against mine or how empty the room feels without her presence. I think the weirdness of this situation might be rubbing off on me. No, I'm being silly.
About what?
What? Somehow today has turned into Mirabelle accidentally. At least I hope it's accidental. Scaring the fucking daylights out of me. While I'm making potions, while I'm on my lunch break, while I'm waiting for more orders. It'd be really funny if it weren't happening to me. But it is. So, instead, it's driving me up the wall. After the shop closes and I head home, I keep half expecting her to sneak up on me again. And then we had a nightmare. I don't know what it is, but something about today feels off. Uh-oh. Maybe it's just because I had a bit of trouble sleeping last night. Did we actually have a nightmare? Shit. I can't help but get the feeling that something's gonna happen. Well, I mean, that's just life. Things happen. What are you talking about? I hope I'm wrong. I'm too tired to deal with a real crisis today. Only fake crises for me. My hopes are dashed as soon as I enter the shop. Hey, do we actually sell like cookies and cupcakes and stuff?
Hello, Em. It's good to see you today.
I am your assistant this week, so Mirabelle's more nervous than I've ever seen her. Can tell she's trying to play it off and cover her nerves with cheerfulness, but she's really bad at hiding it. Is everything alright?
Of course everything's alright. Everything's pushing up daisies for the shop, but why wouldn't I be alright?
What? It's a really long-winded way of saying no. Okay. This isn't really any of my business, isn't it? I mean, I'm not even a long-term employee. I'm only here for like 4 more days.
Both of our jobs right now are to face today with a smile.
Mirabelle pokes at the sides of my mouth.
Alright?
Alright. I relax into a genuine smile despite myself. Although I don't think it's really as important that I'm smiling because I'm not doing any customer interfacing, right? I'm literally just making potions in the back.
Nah, Sarah came back over to the shop today. I'm not used to having regulars. I mean, having regulars is a completely normal part of owning a shop. So of course I wasn't blindsided by it or anything. That would be silly of me. Anyway, what she needs today is a boost of energy. She has more stuff to move around for the festival, but she's been fretting over Lillian so much that she hasn't gotten a wink of sleep. This isn't a job for a mere cup of coffee. It needs monstrous energy. That's where you come in. The recipe needs peach seeds. It's really easy.
What? Just peach seeds?
Of course not. Have you ever heard of a potion with only one ingredient?
What? So then, wait. What else do I put in?
Oh, something blue and shiny.
Her memory's getting even worse. What? Without saying anything, Mirabelle turns and walks away. Not even an acknowledgement. Somehow she's way more scatterbrained today than usual. It's kind of freaking me out. Guess that worrying won't make the potion create itself, though. I mean, there's gotta be magic for that, right? Peach seeds, something blue, something shiny. That sounds easy as fuck. That kind of sounds like the first potion we made, though. Unless I was right the whole time and order does matter. I'm sorry, peach seeds, blue, shiny. Right? Isn't this just the first one all over again? Just a different order? Suspicious. I should have saved. I did not think. Can I? Yes! Kick ass! Fuck yeah, dude! God! I love save scumming. Pitch seed, blue, shiny. Like usual, I put in the ingredients and start to stir. It's becoming kind of a ritual. Soothing in a sense. As I wait for Mirabelle to come back for the potion, I reflect back on the beginning of the day. Something really seems to have rattled her. But what? I assume that someone who's been in business this long with a shop nearly everyone hates would be pretty thick-skinned. I wonder if she's having that classic problem where she's used to everybody hating her, and now people are appreciating and liking her, and she's like, what the fuck is going on? It's scary and I don't like it. You know, that classic problem that we've all had. Maybe I was wrong about that, but whatever's going on, I don't think that she's gonna tell me about it today. Hope she'll be alright. Oh, legal. Rather than sneaking up on me, Mirabelle approaches me calmly.
Is the potion ready?
Yep, I just finished bottling it up.
Wonderful. Let me get this to Sarah, and then I'll come back with the next order for you.
The rest of the day proceeds with much less fanfare than I'm used to. Mirabelle is much calmer than I've ever seen her. She's almost acting like a legitimate boss. It's fucking weird, man. It's weird that I think it's weird. What the hell has this place done to me? By the time I clock out and go home, I'm almost dreading the thought of coming to work tomorrow. She's just gonna be like that again. Almost dreading. Part of me that still cares about my paycheck is fucking ecstatic. Past few days have been such a whirlwind that I feel like I should be prepared for anything when I walk up to Mirabelle's shop. But nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Oh, okay. Which was absolutely nothing. I really thought that it was about to be like on fire. Or like she had a crazy time and threw everything on the floor. Mirabelle? Are you in there? Try knocking on the locked door, but I can't hear anything inside. What the fuck is going on? She's done plenty of stuff, but she's never been late. Is she dying? Is she not at the Is she ignoring me? Did she leave? When is she coming back? Is she coming back? Thinking about that makes something ache in my chest. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. For as long as it's felt, I've only known her for less than a week. Decide to wait for her, leaning back against the wall of the shop and closing my eyes. After a few minutes, I think, it's hard to keep track, finally hear a familiar voice.
I'm so sorry for keeping you waiting.
What happened? It's not like you to be late for work.
I know. I'm sorry. I had a little bit of official business to take care of. Just some stuff related to the festival. Nothing you need to worry about. You know what those seller fees can be like.
The festival? It's in 2 days. Shouldn't these have been handled weeks ago?
Well, under normal circumstances, perhaps, but we have a special arrangement.
So, you have more leeway on the deadline?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's pretty convenient.
Very. Now, come on, let's get to work.
Huh. What do I need to make today?
Oh, I got a lovely visit from Lillian today. She's having the exact opposite problem Sarah was, I'm afraid. She's been having such a hard time sleeping lately, and she needs something that'll, at a bare minimum, give her like a really good nap.
My cursor ran away from me.
Make sure to put in mint and 2 things that smell good. Now, just a moment. I have some stuff I need to tidy up.
2 things that smell good. But she's definitely doing this on purpose. That's a really mean one, though. 2 things that smell good. That could be like 3 different things. Like, fucking. I don't know that I've ever actually smelled beeswax in person. I'm trying to think back if I've ever been close enough to actual beeswax to take a whiff. I don't think I have, but I imagine that it probably smells good, right? Like honey or something, right? I guess dandelion probably doesn't have much of a smell. So maybe it's just lavender and rose petals. But like, are the petals themselves fragrant? Or is it like, what part of the flower is smelly? Because I would think that it's the like center. No, that's the part that you're supposed to stick your nose into when you like go and take a whiff of. I don't know. I think I'm thinking too hard. I think it's probably just mint and, well, hold on. Hold everything. Hold on. Lavender is definitely one of them. Oh, wait. Mild effects. Doesn't say anything about scented. Lavender is definitely well scented. Famed for its scent. Yes. I was like, it doesn't even say it. Wait a minute. Petals, common ingredient, effective. It doesn't. One would think dandelions would be more common as a potion ingredient with how common they are. In fact, however, there are very few potion recipes that explicitly include them. Like wishes, dandelions may not always help you reach your goal, but when they do, they have a big effect. Okay, so none of these other things say anything about scent. What if I just am supposed to add lavender twice? Are the petals scented? I feel like they're probably not. I don't know, man. We used to have a rose bush outside the house, but like, I never just took a petal off of one and fucking sniffed it like a fucking weirdo. Ugh. I don't think that dandelions really have any sort of scent, though. Do they? They definitely don't have a strong scent. At the very least. What the fuck is this potion for again? For sleeping. So maybe it is just like 2 things of lavender. Can I put lavender in there twice? Rock isn't going to have scent. Peach seed probably also not. Wait! Give an insomniac a good night's sleep. Wait a minute. Maybe it's this one. I mean, I wouldn't think that the seed of a peach would be very scented. But... oh no, is this wrong? Well, I saved, so it's fine. I saved, so it's fine. That's how that works. Oh, it's gonna blow up, and it's gonna be bad, and she's gonna hate me. Uh-oh. I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. How do I load? Please let me load. Yes. Ha. It was just a prank. A silly hee hee ha ha. Oh, I can't put lavender twice. Fine, I'll put the fucking rose petals. I don't think that's right. That shouldn't be right. Like, there's no way that they're that fucking... Also, the fucking book. The book. God damn it. I'm mad that that worked. And what's quickly becoming a habit, I stick the ingredients inside the cauldron and wait for the mixture to start quietly bubbling. As I slowly stir the potion, I think about this morning. It was so strange for Mirabelle not to be here waiting for me. I'm not sure I quite believe her story about having an arrangement with the festival. I mean, sure, I believe she has a booth, but what kind of arrangement could she have that would mean she gets to pay the fees later than everyone else? Is the festival treasurer her brother or something? Is that how her shop has survived so long with such bad reviews?
You'll burn the potion if you're not careful.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I spaced out there.
Don't worry. I know it would have been fine. You've been so consistent. It's amazing. Come on. Let's get this bottled up so I can give it to Lillian. Poor dear's at the counter looking like she's at death's door.
All right. Sorry. Just a second. As soon as I finish bottling it, Mirabelle takes the potion out of my hands and scurries away. Despite everything, it feels like we have a pretty decent rhythm going. The rest of the day goes smoothly. Not without its problems, but nothing that seemed insurmountable. But the little things that have been building up don't leave my mind. What's the arrangement? Why was Mirabelle so nervous earlier? Since I'm only a temp employee and my tenure ends in all of 2 days, I'll probably never find out. That just makes it even harder to ignore the mystery in front of me, even once I'm off the clock. I got stuck there because I was like, is that what tenure? I don't think that you used that right. Can't believe that festival's tomorrow. This definitely isn't how I planned on spending it. We've been making a lot of potions. Shop might actually make a profit. We even have regular customers now. Wait, why am I thinking of Mirabelle's shop in terms of us? I won't even be working here 2 days from now. When I arrive, Mirabelle's waiting for me outside with a sad, solemn smile on her face.
Hi, there's something we need to talk about.
Swallow the lump that formed in my throat listening to her voice. What the fuck could be going on that would cause her to act like this? And why is the music still so cheerful if this is supposed to be really solemn? No, it can't be my performance. She's not the kind of boss to fire someone who's doing a good job.
Come on inside. It'll be easier to talk there than out here.
Is something wrong?
Not exactly. Well, no, that's not right. Obviously, there's something wrong. I've owned this shop for a few years now. It's not like I don't know what everyone says about me. Well, when I open up the Whelp book and see all those angry reviews, it hurts.
Oh. Honestly, I always thought she was just that oblivious, or that none of the negativity bothered her.
And I know that I've never been in, I know that I've been in over my head, that I was never ready to own a shop of my own. Those negative reviews, almost all of them are telling the complete truth. But I thought if I worked hard enough and kept a smile on my face, I could turn things around.
Ay, 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 stop going away.
It never worked, but I kept trying. Owning my own shop was my dream for so long. I couldn't just give it up. You know that arrangement I mentioned for the festival?
Yeah, but you told me about it, but no offense, it didn't really make sense.
Yeah, I left out a lot of information. I applied for a stall this year just like all the other years since I opened the shop, but they rejected me.
Rejected you? Damn.
You don't need to be mad at them on my behalf. They were right, but I just couldn't admit it to myself. So I begged them to reconsider. Eventually they relented, but under the condition that I pay an extra insurance fee. That fee is very large. They were at least nice enough to let me pay it in installments, but if we don't sell every potion we bring to the festival, I'll have to close the shop permanently. I'm almost completely broke now. I'm sorry for not telling you this earlier. I didn't want to put all of that on your shoulders when you were only going to be here for a week.
Wait, so why are you telling me this now?
Because for the first time in a long while, I feel like there's hope. When I put out that job posting, I didn't expect to get someone who was actually really good at making potions. And I definitely didn't expect the person who responded to be such a pretty girl either.
Huh?
I swear I would be honest about everything today, no exceptions. Anyway, if a miracle happens and we sell enough to keep the shop open, I want you working here. You don't have to make a decision right now, but will you promise to think about it at least?
Yeah, I promise. Somehow this just feels right. Not just because I want a job either. I think we can really turn this shop around. It'll take a lot of hard work from both of us, but if we work together, we can do it.
Now, before you get too distracted, guess who came up to the counter just before I left to wait for you?
Was it one of the regulars?
Both of them! They only needed one potion, though.
And let me guess, I have to brew that potion?
You really are a quick learner. This one's a bit unusual. It's not a potion made for drinking. It's one where you water a plant with to change its properties. But the method of making it is exactly the same. So just think of it like normal, okay? For us flower sparkleizer, you need peach seeds plus 2 more flower ingredients, but not lavender and nothing yellow.
What? Oh, mint. Huh?
You'll figure it out. I think I just heard the bell.
What, but we're already in the front room? Finally, Mirabelle leaves me to my own devices. I really need to think about it before committing to this job long term. I should at least ask her to get better about sharing actual recipes with me. Like, does she not have these written down? I thought that that's what would be in the grimoire. But no, it's just fucking... Oh, lavender, so scented, so nice. So, plant ingredients for the plant potion. One of the ingredients is peach seeds. Neither is lavender. None of them are yellow. What does that leave me with? Do you know? Peach seeds. Wait, hold on. Yeah, peach seeds. Okay. Boop. 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 Yet another perfect potion coming right up. I'm a genius. Maybe it's a bit arrogant to put it like that, but I have been doing a good job. Mirabelle said so herself. Should I draw some leaves on the label so nobody thinks they can drink it themselves? No, that would just make them think it's made of plants. Well, I mean, but it is. It is, but I don't know if it'll make a person sparkle like it'll make plants sparkle. It's supposed to just make the plant sparkle? That would be a surprise to someone just looking to quench their thirst. The quenchiest.
What would?
I ought to be surprised that she's here, but nothing surprises me anymore. Do you know what would happen if a person were to drink this potion?
A whole lot of nothing, probably. And you want to test that sparkling on yourself?
No. Just want to stop people from drinking it when they shouldn't.
Here, I don't think anyone could really stop that, but you may be overthinking it.
Mirabelle takes the potion out of my hand, summons a pen out of thin air, and writes something on the label. Then she holds the bottle up to me. Underneath the shop's name and plant sparklizer is written, "Tastes like spoiled milk. Do not drink." Does it really? I don't think that part was necessary.
No, but most people aren't going to want to find out. Now let's get this out to Lillian and Sarah. I'm dying to figure out why they need sparkling plants.
It's really nice to be able to have casual conversations with Mirabelle. She's still my boss, of course, but after this morning's talk, I feel like we've cleared the air. The rest of the day passes by similarly, but as the minutes and hours tick by, I can't help but become increasingly aware of how little time there is until things change for good. Less than a day now until I have to be at the festival. For better or for worse. At one point I drop a bottle. An empty one, luckily. Mirabelle asks if something's wrong. I try to play it off as just being clumsy, but I don't think she buys it. When it's time to clock out, I don't really want to leave, but Mirabelle shoos me outside. She gives me a key to the shop and tells me to let myself in if something comes up. Huh. Barely have an appetite at dinner. Nearly too nervous to fall asleep. Never thought so much would be writing on the village festival. I've gone every year since I was a kid, and it's almost always just been a good time. This is it, today of the festival. However this week ends up, it's gonna be decided today. Mirabelle asked me to come to the shop early today. Did a lot of preparation, but apparently we got a single rush order. So I have to come in to make the potion while she finishes setting up the stall. Let myself in with the key Mirabelle gave me yesterday. Shop feels so barren without her here. When I go to my station, there are 2 folded notes waiting for me. Which one should I read first? Does this really matter? The left? Dearest Sarah, I know we didn't get off to a great start, but I assure you that despite your breaking my foot, this past week has been the most joyful of my life. Your heart bursts with kindness and compassion and cheer. Rather than feeling inadequate, I feel comforted and energized in your presence. If you would allow me the pleasure of being your beloved, I will want for nothing more in my life. With ever-flowing love, Lillian. I don't think I should be reading this. Mirabelle, why the fuck did you leave someone's love-letter at my station? I should just look at the other note. Hopefully it's not also a confession. Oh, okay. Dear
Thanks for coming in early today. I know it's not ideal with the festival and all, but when Lillian came up to me and asked for a potion of courage so she could confess to Sarah, I couldn't say no. Have you seen those lovebirds? I'm surprised they weren't already courting. She even left a really sweet note for her. Make sure to bring it with you when you come here, alright?
You could have made it clearer that that note wasn't for me. Why did you even leave it here in the first place? Never mind. Let me read the rest of this letter.
The potion you need to make today is one that increases the drinker's courage. The 3 main ingredients are something romantic, something made in the ground.
What?
Something you make a wish on.
What? Something made in the ground. That could be literally any of these things except the fucking bird feather. And the beeswax, I guess. What? God damn it.
I'm sure you'll be able to help Lillian and Sarah. Their relationship depends on you.
I didn't even mean to do that. I mean, I am gonna have to save. No pressure. Well, I've had plenty of practice now, so it shouldn't be that difficult, except that one of these clues is not like the others. Something romantic, something made in the fucking ground. Something you make a wish on. What the hell? Okay, so the first and third are gonna be easy. Made in the fucking ground. Is it mint? Or lavender? Made in the ground. I'm gonna kill myself if I fuck it up at the very last moment. You can't be doing this to me. Romantic. Yeah. Made in the ground. Lavender. I mean, like, plants. Plants are all made in the ground. God damn it. And also rocks. Rocks are from the ground also, right? I bet you it's referring to rocks. Right? Hold on. Well, I don't know that, like, even reading the fucking, like, description for shit is gonna be helpful, cause it wasn't the fucking last time that I tried to do that. I think it's rocks. I gonna put rocks and a dandelion. And if that's not it, I'll just have to die. Okay. I operate the cauldron in my ladle like I'm possessed, not really registering what's going on. I have to get to the festival as soon as possible, no matter how this potion turns out. Don't even look at it when I go to bottle it, so I'm not even sure if it's worth drinking. You stupid idiot. I'll just have to figure that out later. I've got to leave now. Don't forget the note. As quickly as I can, I clean everything up, finish closing up the shop, start to run to the town square where the festival is being held. It's easy to tell when I'm getting closer, since there are more and more people closer and closer together on the streets. Barely managed to avoid running into anybody. Wow! Ice cream! Is this... This can't be ours. This looks like a fucking ramen station. That's definitely noodles. Ice cream. That's not shaded enough. Those are all gonna melt. Eventually, I do have to slow down because there are simply too many people to run past. People crowd in groups with their friends and loved ones in front of all the different stalls, enjoying a variety of foods and other sundries. Excuse me, pardon me. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on your foot. Get the fuck out of my way. Let me squeeze through for just a moment. Not every part of the festival's like this, but the stall area is always packed to the brim. You would think that maybe we should have spaced out these stalls a little bit more or something. After a while of moving past people, I find my goal. At a small booth in the corner, barely out of the shadows, is a respectable display of bottled potions with impeccably designed labels below a sign bearing a familiar shop name, Mirabelle's Miraculous Mixtures. Mirabelle, I got the potion.
It's about time. There's so many people here.
I managed to wriggle my way through people browsing Mirabelle's wares, and behind the stall, sitting in the empty seat next to her.
Come on, let me see what you brought.
I show Mirabelle the courage potion she had me make before I left, as well as Lillian's note. Why did you leave this at my brewing station? It obviously wasn't for me.
But it was just so cute. It would have been a shame if you didn't get to see it too.
My God, remind me not to leave anything secret around you. She has her charms anyway, even if secrecy isn't one of them.
This potion looks beautiful. There's no way Lillian will get turned down with this. If you ask me, I don't think she'd get turned down without it either, but I'm not gonna refuse her money. There's no time to waste. Let's get back to selling. You in the red shirt, you look like someone whose life woes can be helped with a stiff drink. I've got plenty of stiff drinks here for the discerning customer.
Mirabelle, that's not what a stiff drink is. Are you asking people to become alcoholics out here? She laughs brightly before turning to look at me with a twinkle in her eye.
It got your attention, didn't it?
You're not supposed to get my attention.
Am I not?
Oh my God. Mirabelle flutters her eyelashes at me. Your shop is on the line today, bro. What are you doing? My face immediately feels hot and I jerk around to look away from her. She's doing this on purpose. Look at that fucking face. You! I point to a tired looking woman holding a baby in one arm with a small child holding her other hand. Do you need a monstrous energy potion? As the day goes on, Mirabelle and I try to get people's attention, but surprisingly, it turns out to not be necessary. People are coming to stop at our stall even without being called over. At first, I thought it was out of morbid curiosity, what with how bad a reputation Mirabelle's shop has. And maybe for some people that was it, but soon people actually started to buy potions. Gradually but steadily, the number of potions resting atop our table dwindled. Even Lillian came over to pick up her courage potion. I would hope that she would be the one person who would come by, dude. Sarah stood at her side with a hand resting casually on Lillian's shoulder. As Sarah made small talk with Mirabelle, Lillian secretly swiped both the potions she ordered and the note she'd written. Finally, it will be going to its intended recipient. Pretty sure Lillian wants this to be a secret, so I don't say anything, but I cheer her on internally. I think Mirabelle was right that she doesn't really need luck, though. Sarah's so obviously smitten with her that a confession would be a formality. Honey! Fish! As the sun set, someone bought the last of the potions we set up. We did it!
We did! The shop can stay open!
Just as Mirabelle said that, a burst of purple fireworks blasted through the sky.
Even the fireworks are celebrating our momentous achievement.
They are. How courteous of them. Of course, I know it's just a coincidence, but it's nice to think that the rest of the village wants to celebrate with us too. Since we no longer have anything to sell, an excellent problem to have, all we can do is watch the firework display light up the night sky. It paints the view above us with a rainbow of different colors, all both beautiful and fleeting. I've seen the fireworks a ton of times, alone, with family, with friends, but somehow it feels different this year. I look to the side where Mirabelle is sitting next to me. She's looking at the fireworks with a determined expression on her face. I wonder if she feels the same way I do. What? 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 While I was thinking about her, Mirabelle kissed me softly on the lips.
It's awfully unprofessional, I know, but I've been wanting to do that for a while.
You have?
It's been very distracting. Now I have a very important question for you.
Is she? No. No.
Do you promise to come to work tomorrow morning?
Will you kiss me again if I do?
Absolutely.
Then I promise. I feel like we should get HR involved in this. Just as a preface. I'll keep working for you tomorrow and every day after that.
Hold on, you'll need vacations and sick days too.
Suddenly I can't help but feel grateful that my last job let me go. If they hadn't gotten rid of me, I wouldn't be here right now. The future of the shop might still be uncertain, but one thing's for sure. However, it turns out Mirabelle and I will face it together. Yahoo! Yippee! We did it! Excellent. I'm sure there's a terrible, terrible ending where you go bankrupt or whatever. But we don't have to worry about that now. Well, that was what you want. Beautiful. Cute. Perfect. We love that. Hope y'all had a good time. Take care. Bye.